fucking thousands, hundreds of thousands of copies of the shit. And you know, he's out like living life. He's probably at beaches and shit and rapping and, you know, festivals. Woo. But anyway, so they were pissed because like they pay like $100 for this like combo set.
Yeah.
And then apparently like J. Cole was just like, take it forever to deliver, you know, months later, and people are like, just hold out, you'll get your shit eventually. They want you to try to get the refund so they can make money off your sale numbers and blah blah blah. Like, it's just bullshit.
Oh, so you're trying to say like basically a fake sale, so when they get a return, but it still counts as a sale.
Yeah, so it's,
they'll
be like, oh, the returns can happen after the sale deadline.
I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it. So all these humble fucking, you know what I mean? All these humble ass,
yeah.
You know what I mean? We're so kind.
Do you really
like
think
rappers,
J. Cole
bro.
wants hundreds of thousands of copies of his signed album out there? No.
Yeah, fucking these guys are all finesse artists. So he's basically kind of like allegedly finessing the game too and shit.
Yeah, and that was the K. Dot album or whatever.
KOD.
Yeah.
This is what you call flip. That album. Yeah, I want to check that out. That was like the first artist I ever heard with auto-tune.
Sure.
Do you believe?
He really would share.
Damn, you're going in on the share podcast. Definitely not cutting this.
Okay, we gotta keep the whole share part.
Yeah. All right, my bad. My throat was fucked up.
And
I'm looking for. Okay, since Michael's back in the building and Jesse don't know what a baby boomer is, we're gonna teach you. We shall teach you today. You know what baby boomers are, right? So basically, this article is talking about baby boomers ruined everything. Basically, the synopsis of the album is. The synopsis of the article is basically that baby boomers had cheap credit. Baby boomers, by the way, Jesse, those are people born after World War II. So, like, your parents, my parents, Michael's parents, you know what I mean? People born after World War II, like in 40s, 50s, baby boomers. Mm-hmm. Boom. So, and they were one of the largest generations born, and we're like, I think the second largest of one of the generations born. But anyway, I digress. So, it's basically saying the boomers had available cheap credit, cheap housing, plentiful employment.
So they got to plant their feet early.
Yeah, and they got to fuck off a lot of the money, like in the way of like defaulted loans and shit like that. Basically, what they're trying to say is that the boomers had it easy and they spent up all the credit, and when it came down to our turn, basically all that debt is being paid off by our generation.
And all the loopholes are closed, and all the shit that they fucked up is like, you know, not. So did you know that's why some people hate Jewish people for the same reason? Did you know that? Because
why?
Religiously, Jewish people were the first religion to loan money. Back in ancient days,
you're not supposed to do that. In
you weren't supposed to give out money. You know, you were
supposed to loan it at zero interest.
You're supposed to give. Yeah, exactly. You're supposed to just give. And Jews were like, no. So they were the first ones starting banks, and so people think that Jews have a leg up and that's why all those stereotypes. Yeah, exactly. All those stereotypes with money come from
Jewish people.
Jewish people. I personally am not racist towards like anyone, but. You know, that's what you're saying about baby boomers is what some people say about Jewish people. So,
is Jewish a race?
Is that a thing to be like
religion?
To hate a certain generation is like not racist, but like you're generationist.
Michael coining words on this podcast.
Man. Generationist.
Are we generationist? Because we see in our generation a lot. We see a lot of people like hating on the old cast. You know, you guys.
Ours is Generation Y, right?
We are the millennials.
We're Generation X.
And then the one after us is the Fortnite generation, I think they call it.
Yeah, they're the fucking lame Fortnite generation.
No, it's the Dauntless generation now.
Oh, that's me.
What?
I'm the Dauntless generation. It's this game. It's this fucking silly game.
Nerds.
But,
fucking nerds.
So what?
I like it.
I'm playing games, bro. I quit playing games.
Quit playing games, bro.
All right.
No,
but I don't consider myself a generationist because I think that. Okay, think about this. Baby boomers had to deal with World War. Wait, did they deal with World War?
They dealt with Vietnam.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Vietnam. That's a big war.
So basically, my point is like we all got shit we have to deal with, and to just blame a generation, that's like Me, and I hate this about myself, and I hate this about a lot of shit, but
Yeah.
I think it's a fucking cop out. People are too quick to say, oh, I'm blaming the fucking baby boomers because you're lazy. Okay, like I can't be renowned in all things. I wish I could be really good at everything, and I wish I could be, look like fucking Channing Tatum and fucking have the mental capacity of a grandmaster chess champion, and also be, a lyricist like J. Cole, and just like I wish I could do all these things, but you just simply can't. Like, I'm fucking kind of fat and I'm out of shape and I'm pretty good at video games and I got a good job. So you pick your battles, Yeah. But I just think it's kind of silly to think that you can, be like, oh, I'm going to fucking go out and be like great at all these things. And the reason that I can't be great at all these things is because someone else is putting me down. It's like, no, man, like your circumstances and where you're from, that's where you pick your battles and you decide to play the cards you're dealt. If you decide that like you fucking want to go reach for something that's really far out of your grasp and it's so far out of your grasp, you might not even be able to obtain it, but you go, no, I want to sacrifice everything to try to reach for that. Well, you may not get it, and it might have been easier for you to turn left and go for something that is really far in your grasp. Like, for instance, you're like, oh, I want to be a rapper.
Yeah.
But you are, let's say you grew up in a rich ass family and like you, awesome. Jesse just printed a
some
test
weird
page.
shit going on in Michael's house, bro. I swear there's like a ghost here or something.
My printer, he printed out an all-in-one test page. Damn, doesn't this
looks
look
nice.
vibrant as fuck?
That looks really nice.
So if we need to do flyers or something, we can do them in-house.
That looks hell clean.
If we do flyers in-house.
Yeah, man. Affordable printers.
Fuck, where was I going with this? What was I saying?
I get what you're saying, but like, check it, right?
Yeah.
It's about the this is really clean.
That's crazy.
Great quality, dude. But fucking, we need videos so people can see the dumb shit we be doing.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's like this. I harken back to like I go on Facebook and I'll see the same. Everything's too expensive. I don't make enough. I want. It's basically like this generation, like the millennials, a lot of us, they want the bar to be lowered so they could grab it instead of having to go for it.
Or
whoa,
can we hear
lazy.
more voices?
That's just being lazy.
True, but I think everyone's been lazy.
No, but it's
I
more.
think 50, 60 years ago, there was 25% less people than there are on the planet now, and we couldn't hear everybody.
Well, true, but let me go. Here's my point, right? Too. So here's a good idea, right? Or here's a good thing: taxes, right?
Yeah.
So they're just like tax the rich. But you know how the rich are rich and they don't have to pay taxes?
Yeah.
You know how they do that?
Through loopholes.
But you know the main thing is
What?
they don't buy shit with their own money. They buy it from credit.
Oh yeah.
So a motherfucker takes out $100,000 loan, buys some fucking property, right? You can't pay taxes on borrowed money.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
If I borrow money and
You
then
don't
I
pay
go
taxes
into
on
the
money you
store and
borrow.
buy something.
Not sales tax.
Oh,
not
you're
sales
saying-
tax. I'm talking
Right,
about
right. You're
if
saying
I'm buying a house.
Right. Okay.
credit.
You're saying I'm borrowing $1 million on 0% interest because I'm already have money.
Well, not even 0% interest. It's just the fact that that's borrowed money.
Yeah.
And so if I borrow money to buy a house and then I make a profit off of that house,
Right.
that was off of credit.
Yep.
How am I gonna fucking pay it back? It's
Right.
credited money. Yeah.
So my point is basically like it's real easy to blame someone else when you want something that you can't have, but you should just know how to play the cards you're dealt.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know how the game works, y'all. You gotta
Yeah,
the
know how to
fucking-
play
you
the
gotta know
game.
man.
Don't play
That
the
was some
hater.
poker.
Don't hate the game. Wait,
XSL cover. We got that. We got baby boomers. Yeah, but this is more into that. Like, I feel like the bar, like people want the bar to be lowered so they could grab it easier. But no one learns how like tax laws work. No one learns how real. Check this out, bro. People talk about how expensive California is. You could buy cheap land all over California.
Yeah, go look at
Pilgrims did it.
crime statistics. Okay, go look at a crime map of California, and you'll see crime is all concentrated along the coast. If you go inland, other than the Central Valley,
Yeah, I was about to say.
but if you go inland, up north, down south, there's not that much crime because there's not that much people because everything's
Population
cheap.
density.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everyone's on the coast because we're all, for some reason, we flock to the coast. We like to be where there's water.
Coasters.
But you know what I heard this on another Joe Rogan podcast the other week. But he says this. He goes, "Who said it? Who was I listening to? It was him and somebody else was on that. I don't remember. But he goes, not everybody can make it to the top of the hill. You know, some people can make it to the top of the hill. Some people settle for the top of the hill. Some people settle for the middle of the hill. You know what I mean? You don't need to make it to the top. Although it looks really nice up there. Oh, it was Wiz Khalifa was on the Joe Rogan podcast. Yeah, okay. So sometimes it's appropriate to listen to Joe Rogan when he's got a hip hop guy on there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Wiz Khalifa sick.
Yeah, he was talking about Muay Thai and shit, all that shit.
And I bet you Joe Rogan was talking about how incredible like his body was and shit.
He did. That was the first thing he said.
Your body's incredible. Yeah. Oh my god, you're a physical specimen. I want to fucking jack off to your. Nah,
he was just saying how like in a year the dude got hella swole.
Like that, man.
Fucking creep.
Yeah, he'll go like just in the most non-gay way. I'm gonna say the gays thing.
Oh my god, I want your cock, but no homo though, bro. Yeah. But, you have the most epic six-pack I've ever seen. That shit, I'm like, all right, bro, like, calm down.
Yeah,
man.
that was a pretty good
fucking
episode.
Relax, dude.
And then Wiz Khalifa was talking about how he only smokes Khalifa Kush and shit.
That KK, funny. Smoking that card.
Yeah, anyway, I like Joe Rogan podcast. I think he does a good job.
And
I like Joe Rogan podcast. I like the Joe Budden podcast.
Shout out to Joe Budden podcast.
I like Breakfast Club. Those are the three that I listen to besides our own.
DJ Academics.
I don't even know if he has a podcast.
I can't listen to guys.
Does he even have a podcast?
No,
he's a little weenie now.
He don't have a podcast. Well, he does wouldn't be considered podcasting.
You know, he's definitely has his fan base is younger. It's more the YouTube like fan base. You know what I mean? Like his fan base is the same as like Logan Paul and shit.
But it used to be like people like us used to be an academic fan base because he started out like
Reddit used to like him too, and then like I said, now his fan base is more like Logan Paul and shit.
Kids and
but that's where the money's at.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'd rather have a normal job, not need the money, be able to say whatever the fuck I want and do whatever the fuck I want, and not have to cater to Logan Paul's fan base and like
kids, bro,
exactly,
kids, like
or whatever, you know. I'd rather self-host the website, be able to say whatever the fuck we want,
and have a grown-up, mature-ish audience.
The only thing we have to worry about is Spotify fucking pulling our shit because we say something too fucked up. Yeah. But even if Spotify pulls our shit, we'll go rogue. We'll fucking go fucking street team. Bro. Yeah. I'll go pay for advertisements on Facebook until they pull my shit from there.
And I'll bring out cassettes and shit. I like to see y'all pull it out. We're gonna have cassette tapes and all that fly shit, bro.
Well, you can manually add. You can manually add podcasts from like a stream link to Spotify, or like you can manually add a podcast to your iTunes and shit. Yeah, RSS feeds.
That's how I do it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what we would do, fuckers. Bitch ass.
Can't
fuckers.
Get rid of us. The fuck is Paul Hustler?
Motherfuck.
Hey, what time are we at right now on that? Like,
we're at like 50 minutes.
Oh shit, nice. So we're gonna wrap this up because I want to talk about I gotta use the restroom, so we'll cut right there. But we gotta talk about 5 underrated rappers we can name because I hell want to talk about that, and that should wrap us up to a good podcast.
Neff the Pharaoh, Neff the Pharaoh, Neff the Pharaoh, Neff the Pharaoh.
Dylon.
I'm gonna hate Neff the Pharaoh, little dead X.
Me too. Oh yeah, that's a good one to name.
Gang, what's good?
Cut that because we got your flesh in the background.
That's sick. Gang. Here. I want to talk about 5 underrated artists.
Gosh.
If we could come up with just like a couple, you know what I mean? It didn't have to be 5, but I want to come up with some underrated artists. And the first artist I want to say who's definitely is underrated, bro, is Freddie Gibbs, bro. That's the best thing because he just came out with an album with Madlib. Freddie Gibbs is stupid underrated, bro. Like he's been out for a while, bro. He's been putting out music, I know, for the last like at least 8 years, bro. And Freddie Gibbs is dope.
Oh my!
Like he just dropped it with the. And the only other thing about dude too is he's a very brilliant visual mind because he directs a lot of his music videos and they're hella funny, bro. But I would say that's my number 1. Number 2, even though it wasn't, I liked Schoolboy Q's album, but it wasn't my favorite. Schoolboy Q's really underrated because he makes really good whole albums, bro. Even his last album, it was underwhelming for what it was, but it was dope. It's the best way I could put it. Another dope ass artist. Jesse, give us a Jesse over here fucking mocking me. Cocksucker. Who's your favorite who's the underrated artist to you, Jesse?
Little Dad X. Michael, please take it away.
Is Lil Dad X queuing up right now or what?
Yes, sir.